Hello there my YouTube friends and fans, welcome back to Elden Ring. I'm on my way here to find Charberg because I found out way later in the game that a quest that I started is much bigger than I originally thought. This quest has to do with Alexander, the big pot that I freed at the very beginning of the game, and back then I thought that was that. But there's actually a lot more to this quest. In addition, this quest is also connected to the Diallos quest. It's another quest that I started and never finished because I didn't know there's more to it, to both of those quests. So now I'm trying to figure out how to get the heck down to this village called Charberg. So when I looked on the map, it looked like you could just literally come down here and then go under this bridge. But nope, as you can see, there's a big gap in between and there's no way to get across. So I have to approach this from the other side. But I look at the map to find out if there's a path down there or anything, and I can't find anything. So I decide to just go to the ledge right there. And all I see are those stones that you can jump on with your horse, but I really don't like that. That to me is very nerve-wracking, and I already have very sweaty hands just trying this, but so far so good. First time actually trying this. Oops. And then we have this like next stone, which is really far away, and I'm making a really far jump and bang my head into the stone above, and yeah, that's what happens. Thank you, Elden Ring, we love you. Let's try this again. And I was like, whoa, I can skip a stone. No, that was not such a good idea. Well, third time is a charm, right? Let's try this again. And you know, for someone who has fear of heights, this is not a great thing to do. I absolutely hate doing this kind of stuff. In games and in real life. It's just scary to me, and of course I fail again. So third time was not the charm in this case. So fourth time, let's try this again. I don't even know why I bothered with the runes, because I lost them last time. I don't even have any anymore. Fortunately, it wasn't many. And I did not jump far enough, and there we go again. And I'm like, at this point I'm frustrated. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. There has to be another way down there, but I'm gonna try again. I'm just gonna try again. I'm not someone who quits easily, but I do have my limits on how many times I can do something like that. And eventually I just kind of start doubting on myself. All right, we've been here before. Whoa, and yeah, okay, this time we hit our head, but we still made the landing. And now I cannot turn my horse in the right direction. It just, for the heck of me, doesn't work. It doesn't work, and of course I fail. This game! So maybe third time is the charm doesn't apply to Elden Ring. I guess it's more like sixth time is the charm. So I'm going to show here how you exactly get to that ledge from this side of Grace. You basically just ride up here and then just kind of ignore all the wolves. And there's actually a ghost ship here that I already took care of. It's a little mini boss that you can defeat here, and that may give you some grief here if you're still new at the game or you haven't taken care of this yet. And it's maybe safe to do that before you jump down here, because I don't know if they're going to attack you from behind when you try to approach this, and that would not be very helpful. So let's try this one more time. Here we go. I can do this. Come on. We've done this before. All right. So here comes the difficult part, which is the farther jump. Whoa, just made it. I'm not going to even bother about those runes because who cares? And I almost dropped again, but I just saved it with a double jump. And then I'm like, wait, where do I go now? So I really didn't want to mess this up again. And I wasn't sure if this is going to kill me, but I didn't see any other way to get down besides this roof. And it works. So that was actually not as bad as I expected it to be. I cannot wait to explore this cute little village. But first I have to talk to Charbairn, and he's actually right behind me. I just didn't know it at this point. So I'm looking for him. Here he is. I finally see him.
Hello, Cos. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us Jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate? Gosh. Truly. That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though. I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, cuz. To see if you've got the right stuff. Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, cuz. But I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame. Don't look so glum, cuz. We can still chat. Potentate or not, come back and visit me. When you can.
So next you can go to this glacier, so you never have to do the stone jumping again. But don't forget to loot this whole area. There's actually a ton of it. Even way far back there is some graves with a ton of golden runes that you can loot, and a lot of flowers. And then after that, once you've been at the graves, you have to go back to Charbairn and talk to him again.
Oh, hello again, cuz. I'm happy you came back. I have good tidings for you, cuz. Have you noticed the rare flowers growing in this village? I asked the villagers if you could pick some of them, and they said you'd be very welcome. Go on, cuz. You really should pick some of our flowers. Who knows? They might be of some use.
Well, I already picked a ton of flowers while I was looting the area. He just doesn't know it. But in order for that to work, you need to just kind of go and do it now. And if you haven't done it before, you can just loot the area now. And there's definitely a lot of those flowers that you can, or all of them, that you literally can use for crafting. So it never hurts to pick more of them. I mean, I was just like in awe how many flowers there are. I guess this would be a great place to come back later if you just need some crafting materials. And then once you're done picking flowers, you have to kind of go and sit at the grace real quick. And then go back to Charbairn to talk to him again. Or pick more flowers. No, I'm kidding. That's just what I do, because I have a hoarding issue.
Ah, hello again. Say, cuz, have you met Uncle Alexander? He used to live here with us, but then he left to be a champion. I asked to go with him, but he said, the path of champions must be trod alone. So heroic, right? I miss him, though. If you see him, you should ask him to teach you how to fight, cuz. He's big and tough and strong. Uncle Alexander said he won't be back again.
My home is of the past, and the past, as they say, is a different country.
I suppose that's part of being a warrior, isn't it? So, please don't tell anyone, cuz. But I'm actually a warrior jar as well. One day, I'll be just like Uncle Alexander. Then I'll have to leave the village to become a champion.
So next you have to go and find Alexander in the Radon's arena where Radon's grave is. Unless you haven't fought him yet, then you may have to do this boss fight first, or you won't be able to continue this quest. And here I finally see Alexander again. He is actually very, very close to the grace. I thought I'm going to have to look for a while, but he's actually, you can see here, the grace is right here, and he's literally right below the grace, right here. Wow. It's been a while, Alexander.
Ah, hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet. The bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
Alexander is actually helping in fighting Radon. That's why he is here. So the next thing you have to do is go back right above Charberg, where you will find Alexander again. And I'm just trying to find out which side of Grace is like the best to get there the fastest. But I guess we're just going to go back to this one again, which is Gate Town Bridge. And for this next step, you will need an oil pot, which you can craft if you have the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 17, which you can find at the Nomadic Merchant in Siofra River. And you also need melted mushrooms in order to craft them. And you can find tons of them in the Eternal City. So with the oil pots ready, I am now ready to go and see Alexander again and help him out again. So you can see here now I'm going up exactly the same route that I went up before in order to get to Charberg the first time. Just going up here by all those wolves. It's pretty much the same way, besides that you do not have to go all the way to the cliff. And when you get closer here, you actually hear him calling you. There he is, stuck again in a hole.
Can you hear me? Ah, hello. How nice it is to see a friendly face. As you can surmise, I've got myself stuck in another hole. Would you mind helping me out again? My thanks in advance. I know you're the woman for the job. You know what to do, hmm? Give me a good smack from behind with something nice and big. Don't worry about my wound sustained at the festival. I'm stuck back together good and proper. Just give it your all.
So I was really worried if my weapon here is gonna destroy him. I didn't want to screw up that quest, but then I did it anyway, and it seemed fine.
Come on. Give me a good smack from behind with something nice and big.
So he needs a second smack.
Please. Wait. I have a terrible feeling about this. Would you stop hitting me for a minute? I can feel my lower half is stuck on something. I don't think you can get me out just by hitting me this time. Let's think. Perhaps there's a way to slide me out a little more smoothly. What if I could somehow be made slippery or some such?
Alright, I already know what to do. I just need to equip this oil pot that I was crafting earlier. I actually have 4 of them. And I'm glad I actually did that, because the first time I tried this, the oil pot didn't really hit him. So let's try this again. Here we go. Did that work?
By gods, you are a woman of vision. This will have me as slippery as a toad. I have a good feeling about this, my friend. Right. Give me a good smack from behind with something nice.
There we go. It worked. Yes.
My thanks to you and your razor-sharp wits. Oh. As a token of my thanks, I'd like you to have this. Oh, dearie me. I'm oilier than a toad. Yeah, there were countless oil jars back where I'm from, actually. And now I know what it's like to be one of them. Yes, indeed. I too have a home. Though it is one to which I have vowed not to return. So, I thought I might look out from atop the cliff. But as I drew closer and closer, pow, wouldn't you know it, I was perfectly stuck in that blasted hole. I can feel the warriors inside admonishing me for my mawkishness. To walk the path of champions, one cannot cleave to the past. I'm headed to the fiery mount in the north. I can strengthen myself there without fear of cracking this vessel. I will forge myself anew in its flames. I'm headed to the fiery mount in the north. I can strengthen myself there without fear of cracking this vessel. I will forge myself anew in its flames.
Alright, we have to go to the fiery mountain, and I already know where that is. This is right there where I actually fought a dragon. Thankfully, I fought this dragon a little while ago, not even knowing that I will have to come back here for the Alexander quest, because if I didn't do that, I would have to still fight this dragon. And you can ignore all those people here and whatever else there is just trying to attack you and kill you. But you cannot ignore this dragon here. If you haven't done the dragon, you will definitely have to take him down first, because he's right here.
Oh, mountain of fire! Bake me in your flames!
And it's so hot here that actually the horse loses health if you're in the magma, and you lose health too, so you have to hurry this up a little bit.
Ah, new lady. What business might you have in such a place as this? I hardly think you're here to temper yourself with flame, considering that fleshly form of yours. Your timing, though, is impeccable as ever. I've been making just the thing for you on my journey here. Take it. I'm sure it'll suit you to a T. But, it's hardly more than lukewarm here. I won't be able to temper my body such that it'll never crack again. Perhaps I'll head eastward. There's an old saying I've caught wind of. Above the lofty clouds, the icy giant's peak doth soar. Here lieth the flame of ruin, which ever burning roars.
So the next thing is you have to go see him in the Forum Azula, and you have to go to the Dragon Temple altar side of Grace, right here, and get up to the dragon lift. But I've already been there before due to another reason, so I already have unlocked the other side of Grace for the Dragon Temple lift. And when you go up the lift, you actually get to this side of Grace, but you have to unlock this lift with 2 stone sword keys. And then when you're here, you're just gonna have to make your way over to the other side there, like over there, yeah. And there's a bunch of skeletons and trolls that are trying to, or beastmen, they're trying to attack you here. So the best thing is just kind of run through, unless you feel happy to just kind of fight all of them. But I've done that already many times, so this time I decided to just kind of like go and find Alexander. I don't really have a exact idea of where he is, so I'm kind of looking for him at this point here. I think that he's over there. I don't see him over there, so I'm just gonna go over here to kind of see if I can find him over here, because I've been here a couple times already, and I know it's quite quiet over here, and I see him already. So I'm really happy I found him so quickly. Here he is.
Ah, I see you finally made it here yourself. The city hanging in the air is slowly crumbling. What an incredible place we find ourselves. But that aside, I can't believe you felled that giant. It was practically a god. I doubt there's another soul out there who could have done the same. Of course, I count myself the great Alexander among many, which means I've but one thing to ask of you. Would you kindly undertake my ordeal? Come and tell me when you're ready. I've been longing to fight a warrior as accomplished as you. You are ready then, I take it? Then let us begin.
Yeah, so now you have to fight him, which is something I really didn't want to do, but you have to.
Alexander. Let us become one champion together. As I suspected, victory was impossible. This vessel was found lacking. My thanks. I knew you were the stuff of champions. It was a marvelous battle. I implore you, take what I bequeath from inside me. All vessels are destined to one day break. But the great Alexander lived as a warrior to his last.
Yeah, that was quite sad. So I will never see Alexander again, but I'm so happy I was able to see him a few more times. So the next thing we have to do is go back to Charberg and talk to Charbern again.
again. Do you know what a poacher is, cuz? They hunt us, smash us, and then take us away. This village is kept secret, so I think we're safe here. But you should be careful if you ever meet one of them, cuz I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up first. Those awful poachers. I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up.
Well, sadly he doesn't know that Alexander is no more. So next thing you have to do is go to the side of Grace and just kind of rest there for a little bit. And then go back to Jorburn and talk to him again.
Oh, hello again, cuz. Have you heard? A new potentate's come to the village. I think he said his name was Diallos. He seems a little down in the dumps, but his hands, as smooth as silk. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed, actually. Even though good Sir Diallos has a wonderful suit of armor, he says he isn't a warrior. And since he's a coward, he won't be fighting anymore. His smooth and silky hands feel nice when he pats us. But I wish we had a potentate big and strong like you. Diallos' smooth and silky hands feel nice when he pats us. But I wish we had a potentate big and strong like you.
So this is where the Diallos quest comes in. I haven't seen Diallos since I was lost at the Volcano Manor, which was quite some time ago, and I didn't think I'm gonna ever see him again. Didn't know that there's more to his quest, but I could finally complete both quests.
Well, aren't you full of beans? No wonder you're covered in muck. Oh, my friend, it's been far too long. I have to say you caught me at a rather low point. But as you see, I've put all that behind me. Left the Volcano Manor, forging my own path now, making my own choices. Even a fool like me can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me? Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm on the straight and narrow. A fool I may be, but I can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me? Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm on the straight and narrow.
So the next thing you have to do is actually travel away a little farther. I had to actually do this twice until this worked. So you may have to do it twice too. And then go back to Charburg. And now you should see a different scenery here, which is that all the pots are destroyed and Charburn is no longer up on the stairs there. So now I'm gonna go and find him. Supposedly he is somewhere here still. There he is.
Oh, cuz, I'm glad you came. But we're fine now. Diallos fought the poacher, though quite a lot of us got broken. I won't cry though. I'm a warrior jar. A warrior. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I want to be one day, cuz. Even if I'm scared, I'll still fight to protect everyone.
So next you have to talk to Diallos, who is right here.
You. Are the jars? Are they all right? Did I defend them?
And of course to say yes, to make him feel better.
Then all is well. This fool proved his worth in the end.
So you have to go back to the side of grace, rest real quick, and then go back where you just were, where you find both of them together.
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I'm going to be. One who protects everybody.
So Diallos died, which is very, very sad. And in order to continue this quest, you need to go back to the side of grace again. Rest there. And then you will actually find Charburn back at his original place, which is up on this little staircase.
Thanks for coming back, cuz. I've been thinking. It's time for me to set out on a journey. As a warrior jar. Upon the path of champions.
And then just give him Alexander's insights.
Wow. Cuz. Are these insights from Uncle Alexander? Thank you, cuz. I'm a warrior jar. So I need to be strong. I can really have them. Right? I understand. I'll get strong. Strong enough. I deserve to have Uncle's insights. I don't think I'll see you again. When I set out. Warriors are supposed to work alone. Goodbye, cuz. And thanks for everything. I'll never forget you. Cuz. I'll never forget you. Cuz.
Alright, so that was the end of Charburn's quest, but now you can go back to Diallos' body here and you actually get some cool stuff here. Like his armor and his whip. And if you happen to defend Juno Haslov in the mountaintop of the giants, he is an invader who also gave you a whip, then you now have 2 whips, which is something I was always hoping for. So now I have 2 Haslov whips, which is awesome. But I probably have to upgrade them in order to get their full potential. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.